Hello बच्चों, let's first read the question. The question says that in bracket there is two matrix. First matrix is 1 omega omega square 1 omega square 1 omega plus second matrix omega square 1 omega square 1 matrix over. In second matrix 1 omega square matrix over equal to 0 0 0 where omega is cube root of unity, right? So इसके लिए पहले की concept देख लेते हैं. The key concept of the question is simplification using matrix properties, right? Now, it is also given that omega is cube root of unity. So there are certain properties of cube root of unity. One of them is 1 plus omega square equal to 0. And second is omega cube is equal to 1. These two property are going to be used for the simplification, right? So now to simplify the LHS and to get the 0 0 0, here first हम ये दो मैट्रिक्स को ऐड करेंगे, उसका जो भी सिंप्लीफाइड मैट्रिक्स आएगा वो दिस कॉलम मैट्रिक्स के साथ मल्टीप्लाई होगा एंड वी विल प्रूव दिस 0 0 0. सो पहले ऐड करते हैं. सो उसका सॉल्यूशन आएगा. टू ऐड द एलिमेंट्स the matching position can be considered and the addition can be done. So 1 plus omega plus omega square plus 1. In this way, we will get 1 plus omega plus omega square plus 1. Second row, omega square plus 1 plus omega, and third row omega square plus omega 1 plus omega square and omega plus 1 bracket over. Second matrix is 1 omega square. Now there is, I have discussed one property of the cube root of unity, that is 1 plus omega plus omega square, right? So here 1 plus omega square equal to 0, right? So can I write 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square? Also omega plus omega square equal to minus 1. Sorry, this will be minus 1. Also omega square plus 1 that equal to minus omega, right? So can I substitute these values into the main expression where 1 plus omega plus omega square and omega square plus 1 is there. So substituting the values, we will get in square matrix minus omega square minus 1 minus omega minus 1 minus omega minus omega square minus 1 minus omega square. Here our column matrix is 1 omega square, right? So now multiply with this matrix with this matrix. So to multiply the two matrix, we have to consider the rows of first matrix and columns of the second matrix. So by performing multiplication, minus omega square into 1, that is minus omega square, minus 1 into omega, that is minus omega into omega square, that is omega cube, right? Same way, minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1, minus omega into omega, that is minus omega square, minus omega square into omega, that is minus omega raised to 4. Last, minus 1 into 1, that is minus 1. Minus omega into omega, that is minus omega square, and minus omega raised to 4. Break it over, right? So here, we have discussed one property that omega cube that is equal to 1. So, can I write omega raised to 4 is equal to cube, omega cube into omega, as omega cube is 1 into 1 omega, so it will be omega, right? So substituting these values, we will get in matrix that minus omega square, omega cube is equal to 1, right? Same way, minus 1 minus omega square, omega raised to 4, that equal to omega. And last row, minus 1 minus omega square minus omega. Break it over, right? Here I can take माइनस एस कॉमन, सो माइनस कॉमन निकालूंगी सब रो से, तो यहाँ पे होगा 1 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर, सेम वे 1 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर एंड 1 प्लस ओमेगा स्क्वायर, right? So this will be 0 0 0, माइनस मल्टीप्लाई होगा तो भी वो आएगा 0 0 0. This is RHS part of our question. I hope this solution helped you. Thank you.